He'll face Eric Santiago. First pitch swinging, and we're underway here on a Sunday afternoon. Two coming. And the first hit of the game. Bellini coming off a 2020 abbreviated season. And
gets the most productivity.
Runner going 3-1. French's throw well ahead of the game, and Bellini, who was 0 for 2 on stolen bases last year, is taken out on that stolen base attempt. Tiger. And there it is, a called strike 3, and that's how he rounds out his first inning on the mound. Had a double and an RBI in Saturday's win. First pitch swinging and a leadoff batter on base for the Tigers on a Sunday afternoon.
Movement.
Center field pretty well hit, giving chase. Murray looking up. It's gone. Dylan Brewer running into one. Second home run of the season for the Clemson team. And the Tigers break on top 2-0 here in the home first.
Well, that's amazing for me so far in this series. Is all the home runs given have been like the furthest part of the ballpark. 390 centers type locations in all the games. And Brewer got every bit of that one. And even the center fielder was giving on it, realizing that's over the wall by 20 feet.
Deepest part of the park on a day when the wind is. Pitcher making his debut, the early cushion. That's something Monty Lee talked about, and now the first pitch delivered to Briar Hawkins, and he'll head on down to first. The runner at first, driven high and deep to left, fair or foul, and it's gone on the foul pole. A pair of two-run homers in the home first.
Wow, that ball was smoked. I don't know if you could hear it when it hit the foul pole, but it was still going strong when it.
Take a look at the top right corner, and the contact really hit more of the foul netting than the foul pole itself. James Parker's first homer of the season.
Look at that. The ball is rising, coming. It's just a matter of whether it's fair and foul, and boy, it smacks it. Hitting momentum going for your team.
Ball 4, so a second base runner in the early going for the Bearcats. First walk of Mikowski, and they attended Johns Creek High School. First two batters reaching base. Second hit of the game for the Bearcats as Mercer able to come through his first hit in the series. Team to do for their young pitcher Caden Grice, and that was build an early lead. But Bearcats about to get on the board on the RBI single. It'll be first and third and nobody out. And a run in for Cincinnati on the RBI single. The first RBI in a Bearcats uniform for Jake Murray.
And just going to step out and talk to him a little bit. They're going to just kind of calm him down. Get him settled. Came back with a little breaking ball. Pushed it right up the middle. Wasn't hard hit, but just perfect location, which is the neutralizer.
Hawkins, who'll go to second and get the lead runner, catcher running, and they end up turning the double play. Run scores, but that'll clean things up in a hurry. Score at 3-6-3, and quickly 2 outs in a 4-2 game. Depending on how they score it today. Sky high and deep to left. Watch it sail way out of here. Second home run on the weekend for the young Tigers catcher, Jonathan French.
Again, behind 2-1 is a lot different than ahead 1-2. And those hitters can really look one pitch, because if you don't throw it, they just take it. They're still have a chance to hit again at the next pitch. But you get behind and then you throw it right where they're looking, bad things happen. And that one was bad for about 360 feet.
5'10" and 220. He's built like a linebacker, and you see the pop he can deliver. Man, I think that hit off the facade of the roof over the left field stands, and you saw it comes back down.
Yeah, and
2-2. No, it actually caught him. So the second time a batter has been hit in the game, and each time it's followed a. And some activity beginning in the Cincinnati bullpen through the Drawn in infield. The RBI single for Gallo, and the Tigers take a 6-2 lead.
Behind 2-1, he had to bring it in. Had to bring it in over the plate. Hitter's looking for just fastball the middle, and that's what he got.
But the athleticism certainly helps, and that's into left field. Thought that might have a chance to get into the gap, but quickly run down and tossed back in by Griffin Merritt, but the beat goes on.
Off of the breaking ball, mid-80s.
Sky to center, room for Murray. Gallo tags at second. There he goes. Teodosio trying to move up from first. And he's out. Delayed call by the second base umpire, Danny Everett. And that will bring us to 3 out. Picks up his second walk of the weekend, and yet again. Hard shot and right, unable to handle it. Powell will hold up at second. First and second with one away here in the Bearcats' 5th. Plate appearances. And a shot past the first baseman Hawkins. That'll score at least one, we think. Powell coming to the plate. It's a 6-3 game, and Bellini will move up to second on the throw. So second and third now with 1 out and a run in here in the 5th inning. Scored a single and an RBI.
So make good piece in it. That was actually a pretty good pitch, and he just did a great job of hitting. I know the intensity of trying to want to throw a guy out, but you got to hit your cutoff guy so you don't advance.
Straight up on the right side. First baseman Hawkins, foul territory. It drops in fair territory, and 2 runs will come home. And interestingly, the wind is actually blowing in a little bit from left field.
Yeah, same problem as yesterday. That's a high sky. There is nothing to gauge on where it is. First baseman was really struggling. Second baseman has to call him off and take that over. I know first baseman thought he had it, but man, that thing's drifting. It's disappearing. You can't gauge it. It's such a better.
Center field, Teodosio got turned around just about halfway up the hill. Able to grab it on the shot. Some of their guys who've been catchers over the years. Just a seeing eye grounder that time, so he shows his versatility as a hitter. It'll be first and third with 2 away.
Didn't hit it.
Bullpen, Davis Sharp with a shot to left field. Merritt's going to have a hard time catching up to it. It'll score a run as it bounces against the wall. Sharp will pull it a second with an RBI double. Tigers move back in front by a couple of runs, 7-5, and have second and third now with 2 men out.
Really a big hit right there, taking advantage of runners on base and pushing one across after the score got tight with just 1 run. Catches the fastball, drives it. It looked for a moment that the left fielder was going to be able to run that down, but it just kept slicing away from him and all the way to the wall for a double, scoring the run.
First hit, first RBI. 1-2 pitch. Bergman gets out of it with 1 run scored on the RBI double by Sharp, and the Tigers strand him in scoring position. Today kind of down more middle of the lineup, and he's got a 3-hit day, or also working the leadoff role, and I think as a switch hitter we have seen where he would be phenomenal in that part of their lineup as well. First Mercer, here's Stapp, his second plate appearance, and how do you like that? Mercer was on the move, Parker went over to cover, and ball goes right by him, and opportune moment right there for the Bearcats. Their 9th hit of the game. They lead in that category, and now they've got payoff pitch right here. And the bases are loaded. Still just 1 away. Shortstop Parker to second, 1 over to first. Safe. Comasek hustling down the line, gets a run home. It's a 1-run game. Boy, I thought that had a chance, although if you notice, it was a little bit slow on the flip. Was thrown out at second. Liner into center field. It'll get down, and we are tied. Eric Santiago coming through with the 2-out RBI single. And Santiago, he knew it from the time it left his bat. It was going to get down his first RBI of the season. It is a big one. And we're tied up at 7 apiece here. Looper to right. Brewer. And the side is retired. Nice job out of the pen. Hoffman gets the only batter he faces. 4th inning. Charging Santiago, the third baseman. Quick throw. And he gets a speedy runner. Left field should be easy for Henderson. And it is. 3 up, 3 down in the Cincinnati half of the 9th. Tigers coming up, trying to walk him off here. Top of the order. Blake Wright, first pitch swinging. Bellini again. Head to extra innings. Tigers were 2-0 in extra frames in the shortened 2020 campaign. They'll popped up on the infield. Wright calls off his catcher and makes it look interesting. Wind still swirling above, but on the scorecard it simply goes as a of it 3 home runs in this game. That's roped into right. And the first base runner for Clemson since all the way back in inning number 6. Hurricanes 1 hit on the weekend. That came Saturday. Give him 2, and the Tigers first 2 batters reaching on singles here in the 10th.
It's funny how
gets away, runners will move up, so that answers one of those scenarios.
Viewpoint now. He was not bunting.
Parker will get the job done. And it'll land on the hill. For a second, looked like it might have enough to get out. Trotting home with the winning run is Dylan Brewer, and the Tigers indeed get the sweep by way of a Sunday walk-off.